Hey, this is Chad with Munday Scientific and Microscope Marketplace. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We've got an Olympus SZX10 stereo microscope. It's on a boom stand. We'll go into the boom stand in a little bit, but first we're going to talk about the microscope itself. So Michael's going to come in. This is going to be used for parts inspection. So this has got a really nice setup here. It's got a tilting ergonomic head. It's trinocular, so you can add a camera to it. We'll go ahead and pivot it here so you can see. If you pull that rod there, it sends light to the camera and light to the eyepieces. So this is a really nice head, really nice feature. It's ergonomic, tilts up and down. You have two focusable 10x eyepieces. They're ready to go. We're going to clean the scope one more time before it goes out. But just so you can see that both eyepieces are focusable. It worked nice. 0 on the white dot right there. See how it pivots or goes around? That 0 on that right there is the perfect starting point for 20/20 vision. Okay, we're going to keep talking about the scope here and then we'll show you how to take it apart. We got this SZX10. You have a diaphragm here to get extra contrast. You have a zoom magnification. Mike, show this right here. It's 0.63 to 6.3x zoom range. So 0.63 to 6.3. If you want to put the click stop in, you heard that how it's really smooth zoom there. You can put a 3mm Allen wrench in here, rotate it. There's a little diagram that says click, click stop. Now you can hear it. It clicks in on each magnification point. The further you tighten that down, the more pronounced the click stop will be. We're going to leave it off for this particular customer. We have a fine focus and a coarse focus. You have a tension collar right here. Mike, come in so you can see this. So if the scope has ever got too much weight on it, is drifting down, you can put a wrench in here and tighten that coarse focus up. It'll stop that drifting downward. So this is a really nice feature to know about. It has a 0.5x front lens on there. So that's going to be for extra magnification, or excuse me, not extra magnification, extra working distance. So this customer, they're doing a special application when they're inspecting parts. So they wanted more working distance so they can get their hands under the microscope and manipulate the part whenever they're working on it. So that same 3mm Allen wrench, we're going to show you how to take the scope apart. There's a space for it right here. We'll take this head off so you can see. This 3mm Allen wrench goes right in here. There's a little notch when we put it back on that you'll see as well, that the head will fit in. The front lens screws right off, just on a thread. Right here, this little hidden screw in there. That should be a 4mm Allen screw. We can slide this off the collar, maybe one more turn. And take that this is the actual microscope, so we can take this zoom or this zoom pod right off of the coarse and fine focus assembly. All right, so now that all the microscope's off, we're going to show you a little bit on the boom stand. We have this knob right here can allow the boom to slide in and out, which is very nice. You can put tension if it's moving too fast, or you want it a little faster, you can loosen the tension. This is a really nice boom stand. I love this stand. It has a bumper here, so if you ever slide it back, it won't slam into metal on metal. It's like a little rubber stop there, which is really nice. We're gonna show you here how to take the focus off of the arbor. I like to take the microscope off before I mess with this at all, just in case anything silly happens. So we're gonna raise this up. You can raise the scope up and down on the arbor itself by loosening this black knob. The reason we raise it up is because underneath here, and I'll show you, this right here is called a runaway collar. So what that is with that on, there is no way that this microscope can slide off of this arbor and hit the ground. So once you take that off, You loosen that black knob and that slides right off of that arbor. A lot of people I call it an arbor, some people call it a bonder arm. You know, who knows who's right. I like to say I'm right, but who knows? It really doesn't matter. You know, as long as your microscope works. So you have another runaway collar right here. So we're gonna make sure everything's tight on the post. I'll show you how that works. This slides up and down. So once you find your desired height for your boom, you wanna put this. So it's another safety feature. This one's really cool because see this notch right here? If you are working on the scope and you loosen this and your runaway collar's on, you can pivot the microscope. See how it pivots and hits that indentation? See, that's why the runaway collar's nice. It slid down, I didn't have it tight enough. But you can pivot the microscope. Step back a little bit and show how that works, Mike. See how that's nice? So if you have, you know, a wide, like some people use this for like paper conservatories, or they're looking at a document so they can pivot along the document. All right, we're gonna take this thing off now. So now that we have this tight, we're gonna get underneath it. These are kind of heavy. You loosen that, and that slides right up off the top. I told you it was heavy. All right, and that slides right off the top. Okay, so we'll put it back on just so you get an idea. That works the same way. It would slide right off the top. Whenever we ship this to you, we like to take these out. When they get shipped to us, they're always broken. So we take these out and we put arrows on which way that they should go back in. It has to go back in the same configuration or it won't be tight. So whenever you get the scope, this right here, this lever or this screw is gonna go on the right side. This one's gonna go on the right side. This one's gonna go on the left side. It looks like it only goes in one way, but you know, there's people, especially this one, this screw right here that holds this bonder arm onto this boom stand. A lot of times people put this in backwards and it won't clamp down, and this will wiggle like this. This is what it looks like. If it's doing that, you need to change which side you put this screw on. So that's basically it on this scope. It's gonna have a nice ring light, and we're gonna put it back together. So Mike's gonna step back just a little bit. We'll show you how easy it is to put this thing together. Always make sure your runaway collars are tight before you're working on this. You're gonna slide that out to the front. Go ahead and put your coax focus, coarse and fine focus on. Your runaway collar. This stand is, I think this stand is like 75 pounds. So you have plenty of weight, so it's not gonna tilt over. Some of these inexpensive boom stands that you'll get, they're really light. They feel heavy, but when you put the microscope on them, it'll tip over whenever it's all the way out to the far end. Notice this one doesn't really do anything because this thing is so dang heavy. We're gonna put the front lens back on. And then the head. I like to put the Allen wrench in before. Make sure this lip is down, and then you lock it in. Before I take my hand off anything, I like to make sure just everything's nice and tight. Nothing's moving around. And then the last, put this little cap inside, cover that 4mm Allen screw. But that's it. This is a great stereoscope, great for parts inspection, great for necropsy, great for dissecting things. Anything you'd use a stereoscope for like this is an awesome one. This is one of my favorites. So if you got any questions about this scope or any other stereoscope that we have, you can find us at microscopemarketplace.com. You can email us at info@mundaymicroscope.com, MUNDAY microscope.com. You can always give us a call at 919-775-5596. And if this video brought you value, please like and subscribe. Thanks.